け翼。
俺ががっちり守ってやるよ。
どんな相手も止めてやるぜ。
守りもできるセントリアの本領発揮だぜ。
俺にできることを全力でやってやる。エントリアの意地を見せてやるぜ。
ゴールはこの俺に任せておけ。
Hi guys, welcome back to Ike Tsubasa, a channel dedicated to Captain Tsubasa Dream Team. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm Suckle, your narrator for the first part of this video. We will be looking at the players featured in J.League Part 2 banner, Hayato Igawa, Soda, Sorimachi, Izawa, and Kisugi. Do leave a like if you find our videos useful or at least visually appealing, as it motivates us to push on during the anniversary period. Alright, let's go on with it. Ike! Hayato Igawa, Traceless Crusher, is an agility type Japanese defender that plays for the J-League club Urawa. A massive defender with a massive neck! Hayato is fully loaded out with 5 hidden abilities, 2 different bonds coming up to a total of 3% stats for his teammates, with 3 or more skill types players, and with 3 or more club players. Shot Killer for both high and low flying shots, 50% stats, and lastly Recover, reduce stun time by 50%. For his skill set, he comes with Super Solidarity Team Skill for agility type Japanese players plus 20%. His passive is Inside Master plus 30% stats when picking the correct action in a matchup. Hayato's main skill is Silent Tackle, capped at 455 momentum that requires 365 stamina. It is one of the most stamina efficient tackles and comes with a 5% foul chance. His other S-rank skill, Noisy Block, is capped at 450 momentum and costs 425 stamina. He is rounded off with 2 A skills, Forcible Interception and Power Dribble. Add on S Forcible Interception and complete his skill build. Hayato's Tackle is his primary defensive stat at 8.7k, supported by 7.2k speed. His block and intercept are decent, but supporting physical stats on the low side. We suggest going on with 25 block, intercept, power, and technique to improve his chances of winning with block and intercept when Inside Master procs. But if you're not committing black balls for S Forcible Interception, go for 25 tackle, speed instead of intercept and technique. Hayato's in-match parameters don't look great. Silent Tackle and Noisy Block are at 56.1k and 55k respectively, and S Forcible Interception is alarmingly low at 41.3k. Assuming that his passive is active, Silent Tackle and Noisy Block are both above 71k, and Forcible Interception improves to 53.7k. Hayato is very strong against low flying shots, as Noisy Block hits 98.5k and gets absurd against high flying shots due to his high ball bonus, hitting over 120k force. For our final thoughts, we think that Hayato Igawa is one of the strongest high-flying shot blockers alongside his brother Makoto Igawa, and one of the few characters that can provide up to 3% bond with rather easy-to-meet requirements. The main downside of Hayato is his inability to intercept even when his Inside Master is active. He will be easily disabled like the recent Blueno by special skill passes, with the difference here being his 50% recover, which isn't actually that useful. Hayato Igawa gets 3 stars for his debut appearance. Alright, that was it for me. Now, I will hand it over to TK.
Thank you, Sako. Guys, be sure to check out his channel, links provided down below. Makoto Soda, Blue and Black Blades, is a skill-type Japanese defender that wears the Osaka J.League club jersey and plays alongside Real Japan 7's Sugimoto. Soda is equipped with 5 hidden abilities, Bond plus 2.5% for his team with 3 or more club players, Stats Down, applying a 3% debuff against all opponents forward, Vital Area Master, granting 20% stats bonus within the vital area, and recover, reducing stun time by 50%. Lastly and weirdly, auto interception enhanced mid-area, 80% chance to activate special skill intercept when a pass flies by Soda in the mid-area. Soda is outfitted with Super Solidarity for skill type club players plus 20%, and his passive Penalty Area Master provides him a massive 40% stats bonus within the penalty area. His main skill is a new S-rank Razor Sliding Interception capped at 440 momentum that requires 355 stamina. This supersedes his weaker Razor Interception. His package is completed with S double-bladed Razor Tackle and A Razor Dash. As a defender, most of Soda's stats are allocated to his defense, and his block is at almost 8k, but supported by an underwhelming power of 5.4k. He is slightly weaker on tackle as his base tackle is below 7.2k, and his mobility is not great at 5.8k speed. We recommend going with 25 tackle, block, speed, and power to balance out his defensive options. Soda is not relevant outside the Vital Area or Penalty Area, so the figures on the left is with Vital Area Master active and those on the right is Penalty Area Master. Both his tackle and intercept are above 13k and his block at 14.6k. This results in a 63.3k you won't escape my marking, or 58k Razor Tackle, 59k Razor Sliding Interception, and 66.5k Razor Block. This figure suggests that Soda will not be able to block most meta shooters, but should be able to win matchup with his tackle intercept so long as he picks the correct action. Soda is a beast within the penalty area as all his defensive parameters get a chunky 40% bonus. You won't escape my marking hits 73k, or Razor Tackle at 68.2k, Razor Sliding Interception shy of 69k, and Razor Block at 77.6k force. As for his skill build, we suggest replacing S double-bladed Razor Tackle with S You Won't Escape My Marking, and A Razor Dash with the S version. To complete his build, drop him an S Razor Block and S Razor Pass. You can also consider replacing the suggested dribble and pass with additional defensive skill to help him combat against skill blockers. Soda is a predetermined center back as he will be helpless against most meta players when played as a side defender or outside his designated areas. We feel that his auto interception enhance is totally redundant since you will need to play a low line most of the time in order for his area master abilities to work. Soda gets 3 stars, and to be honest, he just barely missed out on 4 stars. Kazuki Sorimachi, Goal Focus Bullfighter, is an agility type Japanese forward that plays for Vissel Kobe during the Road to 2002 arc. Sorimachi comes with 4 hidden abilities. 2.5% bond with 3 or more skill type players. Toughness Killer, granting him 5% stats bonus against all toughness type players. Auto Intercept Enhanced, 100% chance to activate a special skill intercept when a pass floats over him. And lastly, Stats Down, reducing opponents' attacking stats by 25%. Do note that this debuff can be reduced by stats handicap resistance. His team skill is Super Solidarity for agility type club players plus 20%, and his passive is Penalty Area Master plus 20% stats within the penalty area. His main skill, Sensing Interception, capped at 440 momentum and requiring 355 stamina, is the only special skill intercept that Sorimachi has access to. His other S-rank skill is an underwhelming Shadow Shot capped at 450 momentum that comes with a special effect that blows away up to 1 player. Lastly, A Strong Tackle to complete his default skill set. Sorimachi comes with a 9.1k base shot and over 8k for both tackle and intercept. His mobility is not great and his stamina pool is just over 1k. We suggest investing more points into his interception since his main role will be to win the ball up high the pitch. Go with 25 shot, speed, power, 22 intercept and 3 technique. Sorimachi's in-match parameters looks below par even with limit break included. His sensing interception hits 56.1 K-force and the rest of his skills are not worth mentioning. He is not a relevant shooter outside the box with an underwhelming 13.4 K shot. Within the box, his shot improved to 16.1 K and his volley is over 18 K due to his low ball bonus. Unrelenting header is at almost 80 K force and Toho striker combination hits 75 K. We suggest keeping all his default skills and drop him as Unrelenting Header and Feinting Dribble to complete his build. You can replace Shadow Shot with Toho Striker combination if you have Hyuga alongside him, but you really shouldn't be expecting to score with it. Once again, we are handed an insipid version of Sorimachi. He is not a reliable scorer with his volley barely enough to threaten the goal if you somehow manage to feed him a low ball. He is designed to win matchups in the final third, relying mainly on his S intercept and huge 25% attack debuff. Here comes the issue, Sorimachi is extremely weak on dribble and pass, so after he wins the ball, if he does, he needs to take his chances using a wide pass as he will most likely lose the ball if caught in a matchup. With that said, Sorimachi barely gets 2 stars. We had many forwards that were designed to win the ball high up the pitch in the past and most of them didn't make it to the first 11. Mamoru Izawa, Sea Wall of the Pitch, is a skill-type Japanese player able to play 2 positions, either defensive or attacking midfielder. He plays for the J.League club Yokohama F Marinos during the Road to 2002 arc. Izawa comes with 2 types of bonds, plus 1.5% stats and 15% auto intercept enhanced for the entire team, with 3 or more skill-type Japanese players. Stats handicap resistance providing a 5% debuff reduction and auto intercept enhanced mid-area 80% chance to activate. He comes with a pleasing team skill, Super Solidarity for skill-type Japanese players plus 20% and his passive is as mid-area master granting him 20% stats while within the mid-area. Izawa's main skill, Cracking Pass, is kept at 440 momentum, requiring 220 stamina, which is also his first real S-rank pass. He is rounded up with S Swift Interception and A Feinting Dribble. Izawa gets his familiar stats or location with his pass intercept and technique above 7k. Both mobility and stamina are not great with 5.6k speed and stamina just over 1k. We suggest going with 16 dribble, tackle, 18 speed, 17 pass, intercept and 16 technique, the usual utility build. Both his in-match pass and intercept are decent at over 12k, but the same can't be said for his dribble and tackle. Assuming that Izawa is outside of middle area, Cracking Pass hits 54.1k force, unmatched interception over 58k. Both long straight tackle and feinting dribbles are inadequate, hitting only 42.3k and 39.4k force, respectively. Within the mid area, Izawa gets much stronger. Cracking Pass is almost 65k, unmatched interception over 70k, which suggests that he can bully weaker dribbles, while long straight tackle becomes decent at over 50k and feinting dribble at 47.3k force. For his skill build, drop him long straight tackle and unmatched interception. We suggest upgrading A Feinting Dribble to the S version to complete his build. Izawa is not a fantastic midfielder in terms of what he brings to the table. He is not a reliable enabler despite his decent pass due to his weak dribble, so his main role will be to hopefully win matchup with his intercept or to auto-intercept in the mid area. Izawa gets a borderline 3 stars from us as we feel that he belongs more in the 2 stars range if you compare him with the recent agility type Grandiose. He is someone that you will only consider if you need stats handicap resistance and to enable your team with auto interception enhance. Teppei Kisugi, ping unyielding forward, is an toughness type Gamba Osaka forward from Japan featured in Road to 2002 arc. Kisugi only comes with 3 hidden abilities, Bond plus 2.5% stats, with 3 or more agility type players regardless of region, matchup win bonus, gives Kisugi 10% stats bonus when he wins a matchup, stackable up to 2 times, skill killer granting a 5% stats bonus against skill type players. He comes with Super Solidarity for Toughness type Japanese plus 20%, and his passive Indomitable is quite counterproductive, requiring Kisugi to lose a matchup before getting plus 20% stats for his next action. Kisugi's main skill is the Scorer's Send, a S-rank shot cap at a mere 440 momentum that requires 405 stamina. He is rather off with S-Speed Dribble, A-Swift Interception, and Strong Pass. Most of Kisugi's stats are not worth mentioning other than Kisugi's base shot being over 9k. We suggest going with 25 shot speed power, 22 pass and 3 technique. Kisugi depends heavily on his passive to even stand a chance to win an offensive matchup, so let's focus on that. The only 2 parameters worth mentioning are his shot and pass, even with his passive active. The Scorer's Sense hits 74k and Shutetsu Trio 1-2 is at 51.4k, and assuming that he miraculously wins 2 matchups, the Scorer's Sense improves to over 80k force. For Kisugi to even stand a slim chance, you need to slam all the horrible S skills on him. Replace his A Swift Interception with the S version, drop him S Strong Pass and Shutetsu Trio 1-2 if you can meet the requirements for it. Kisugi's stats in the game is reflective of his role as one of the most irrelevant players in the manga. His passive is just bad for offensive purpose. Kisugi walks away with only 1 star, being the most disappointing one in this banner. He likely doesn't even have a place on the bench in most teams unless needed for his team skill. On behalf of EK Tsubasa, I would like to thank all our members on Patreon and YouTube. Your support has been amazing and it motivates us to keep the channel going, making videos for everyone. Alright guys, do check out ways to support us or at least take a look. Links provided in the video description. Check out our other videos here listed by YouTube. Subscribe if you have not, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a nice one. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.